Here's ammo, I think, maybe. Bro, stop shooting me. Bro, did you create these terrible fog effects, huh? Because let me tell you something. You deserve what you got coming to you, motherfucker. Whoa! Hey now, sir. Sir, out of me. Out. Bad corpse. Bad corpse. He won't. He's coming with me, guys. Quantum Error is an action horror game developed and published by Team Kill Media. You follow the character of Jacob Thomas, who is a firefighter in the year 2109. Jacob and his crew is sent on a search and rescue mission, but when they arrive, things start happening and it becomes a fight for survival against man and creatures alike. So it's kind of like Dead Space if Dead Space was awful. From its terrible enemy AI to its confusing story that never really made much sense to me ever, this game was a failure on almost every level. And I know the game was made by 4 people, but when you charge $60 for a game, you're going to be treated as such, and this game was worth $20 at most, and even that is generous. It didn't even look like the game was even game tested by people, as multiple times enemies would just be caught standing in the corner, broken, even in boss fights. Where's he at? Oh. Sir, I mean, you don't have to feel that bad. You don't have to stand in the corner. It's gonna be okay. Just come on down. We'll talk it out. And even when the AI isn't broken, the enemies just spawn in out of nowhere, either right in front of you or behind you to get you killed. And then once you die, you are treated to the worst checkpoint system in a game I have played in a long time. This game had me frustrated from beginning to end to the point where I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to finish the game, but luckily I was able to suffer through it. The game can be played in both first and third person view, which I don't know how they pulled that off when they couldn't pull off literally anything else in the game, but props to them for that much, I guess. The gunplay was fine sometimes, and then other times just straight up didn't work. It didn't let you run and gun half the time, so if you were running away from an enemy, it made you completely stop to look down your sight instead of just letting you run and gun like most games do, and that will get you killed a lot, at least it did for me. The weapon wheel in the game is also utter trash. One of the worst weapon wheels I've had to deal with in my entire life, especially when you get a good deal of weapons later on in the game. You'll choose a weapon to equip and Jacob will just choose whatever weapon he wants no matter what, causing you to sometimes waste ammo and guns that you didn't want to use or you were trying to save because you just didn't realize he got the wrong gun out. The game also didn't really have a true map, which was frustrating. There are a few stations that you can find that show you where you are on the map, but when you are away from those areas, you will just be running around hoping you were going in the right direction because all the hallways look the same, so the sense of direction in this game is brutally bad. It's the small things in this game that were extremely frustrating, and then those small things turn into even bigger issues as the game went on. That all being said, I at least appreciated the amount of guns they gave you, because I think this game would have been even more torture if they only gave you a few weapons. You could tell they took a lot of inspiration from Doom in that regard, which isn't a bad game to be inspired by, but it just didn't really materialize into anything good or even playable in my opinion. The game was also riddled with bugs and glitches. I talked about how enemy and bosses are sometimes broken and you will sometimes just find them standing in the corner, and this happened on multiple occasions, but there were many other issues, including an enemy hitting your vehicle, sending you flying in the most hilarious ways. Oh! What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Enemies just flying into the air at warp speed after dying. What the fuck? There will be times where UI will just get burned onto the screen, like a character's picture and name will pop up on the screen, and then after they're done talking, it'll just stay on there for a long time until another scene is triggered, or until later on into the game. One time I beat a boss and the boss's health bar was just on the screen with almost half health for an entire section of the game. His health still on the screen.
What is this? Where am I now?
You are currently 10 miles from the Monarch facilities.
Melis is with us forever. But it's now burned onto the screen. Melis lives on. I had the game crash on me like 6 times, and even had it crash on me on the cutscene at the end of the game after the final boss, which was just the cherry on top of this terrible game. Now, the game does allow you to find different skins for your guns and your spacesuit throughout different parts of the map, and I found some of these by chance, but before I even got halfway into the game, I really didn't look for these anymore. I just wanted the game to end. But these are here for you if you like the game and wanted to find all the skins. There are also purple canisters that give you points that can be used to upgrade your character's health, oxygen, and stamina, which, trust me, you will need, as Jacob's stamina is awful. There are also points that you can use to upgrade all of your weapons, and all of this can be done at the armory stations you will find throughout the game, where you can also save the game, and these will be your best friend, especially with how terrible the autosave system is. In the end, this game is brutal and one of my least favorite experiences of the year. This was the first game that I played in 2023 that I almost quit and didn't complete because of just how mad I got at it. I know for Team Kill Media, this game was a passion project for them, as it was a tribute to their father who was a firefighter. And that was the best part of the game for sure, was their message at the end, but you can just not release a game in this state in 2023 at full price and expect to get no backlash. This looked and felt like a game that used a lot of assets and didn't use them well. It has a lot of issues, and that has frustrated a lot of people, and that is why I am giving Quantum Error a 2 out of 10. This is a game that could have used a lot more development time to fix all the issues that the game has, and at this point, I'm not sure if this game will truly be fixed. I hope it does, but I guess we'll see. I know they want to make this series into a trilogy, but if this is the quality that we're going to get out of these games, then I think I'll pass. But what did you guys think of the game? Did you like it more or less than I did? Let me know in the comment section below. But that's going to do it for this review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.